Greetings, thrill seekers, conversationalists, and music lovers all across the fruited plain. How is everybody doing? How was your weekend? Yes, it is finally here. Those 6 days and 23 hours have gone by. This is the quickest, the shortest. Well, I don't know how you want to take that, but uh, this is the quickest. We'll put it that way hour in broadcast all week long. How is everybody doing? I tell you what, if I could remember what happened this weekend, that'd be great. It was Veterans Day this weekend, and I think I celebrated a bit much. Yeah, I stuffed myself with the Applebee's and let's see what else. Applebee's, Fast Freddy's, Texas Roadhouse, Logan's Roadhouse. I even got a Blizzard. Let's see, pizza. Oh man, Chili's, Red Robin, you name it. It was just great. And then after that, everything just becomes a blur. I'd like to say that I was very productive on Sunday, but it looks like those assignments will be getting done today. It don't matter because either way, they'll be done before the deadline, early and on time. Well, early is uh, it's a state of mind kind of thing. Early is still before the deadline, right? That's early. So take a break. I know you're not doing your work anyway. Why? Because nobody is. You all wait till the last minute to turn in your homework. So the best you could do for right now is sit here, hang around with me, and enjoy the hour. And speaking of which, favorite beverage. What in the world is going on with my mouse today? It's one of those uh, things that Forrest Gump was talking about. That Apple, that fruit company, that fruit company. I got one of those kind of mices here, and it's just there we go. I need one of those because this mouse here is driving me up the wall. It's that fruit company thing, and I was never into that fruit company. They were big back in the '80s, so I was told by some old guy in here on campus. I think it was one of my professors, and he was like, "Oh yeah, back in the '80s, they had this fruit company, and I saw it in Forrest Gump. So that's my source of history. Forrest Gump and those Rambo movies. That's actually a documentary on. I mean, some of it's fake, like the barrel changes. He never changes the barrel that M60 or the 50 cals. Come on, we all know that you'd have to change barrels to that thing. But other than that, that's the only part fake about those movies. It's a total documentary. The guy was a real live guy. He was buried somewhere in Minnesota. So that's where he's buried at. And if you could tell me where that is, I'd love to know because I'd go visit him. So that'd be great. So thank you everybody for coming by and starting the show with me. I tell you what, we're kind of going to go a little 80s today with this show. You know what? And what the heck? We'll throw in some 2000 stuff also. I got some of that coming up. But for right now, we got some Cinderella. You're listening to Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. And that was just a bunch of songs right there that way back when in the 80s would have got you in trouble, kicked out of the house. That stuff wanted to be banned. That stuff was Cinderella. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Second one there was the Beastie Boys, No Sleep Till Brooklyn. And of course, Twisted Sister, We're Not Gonna Take It. I still remember my parents telling me when I was listening to that satanic stuff and that things that made you do drugs and everything else. And they just said, "What do you want to do with your life?" And I remember telling them, "I want to rock." And well, the rest is history. Here I am. I was kicked out of the house. I grew my hair long, and I just grew up and I just started bullying people because that's what you did back then, man. You just kick sand in people's faces and stuff back then, and wow, it just turned into this awesome, great, rebel of a child thing. No, that's not really happened. I listened to it, in the closet, so my parents wouldn't hear me, and they never knew the wiser. And if they did, they didn't say anything because I wasn't out and about and driving with my T tops down in my Firebird, picking up chicks on the side of the road. And instead, I was picking up little kitty cats and stuff and puppies and caring for them at the house. It was amazing. It was an amazing time. How's everybody doing? Well, I hope you're doing good. Man, I tell you what, I know this weekend there was no veteran out there this weekend that was to go hungry. Not especially Saturday. Oh, and I got my hair cut. You can't see it, but trust me, I got it cut. This is a mug not made for TV, which is why I'm here in radio. But yes, I got it cut. All right. Speaking of which, days that have come past, and that was the weekend. I'm still trying to remember what happened. I just know that I ended up in the backyard with the car engine running, and it was just crazy. It was crazy, and I got stuck in the mud in the backyard. It's been raining all weekend. Weather here's been great. I didn't bring a sweater to school because I was like, all my sweater stuff is old stuff, like from the military. And I was like, man, I need not to look like a basic vet today. So I need to, wear something that's more appealing. And I said I was going to buy something at the bookstore. And then I saw the prices of the clothing materials at the bookstore. And I said, yeah, you're not that cold. It doesn't snow here. You don't need any of that stuff. Not for that price. It's okay. But that being said, what is today? Today is no, not Friday, but is Monday, November the 13th, 2023. National Hug a Musician Day. Yes, and yes, I count. You know that song Master of Puppets or One? Or even that Dragon Slayer song by that one band they do on man, what's the name of that show on oh man, it's that guitar rock hero stuff. I can play those songs note for note with absolutely not getting a single bit wrong. I can tell me what song you want to hear. I can play it. I'm a musician in my own right. I just hit that play button and voila, music comes out. Yes, I'm a musician. I love it. Speaking of bullying, not just anti-bullying day, but anti-bullying week. Man, I guess I got to take a break on that. Oh no, come on, it's not that bad. You all know me. I'm not that horrible. Because why? Because today is also National World Kindness Day. So be kind and please rewind. Yeah, back in the day, you watched a movie, you went to the store, you had to go up and down like these aisles of movies. It was great. It was a whole experience. You'd pick out a movie and you would buy things rent things on video cassette, VHS, and it was awesome. And then you'd get that one tape that nobody would rewind, so you'd have to go home and instead of putting it in, hit and play, you'd have to rewind it. That was frustrating. You don't know the struggle. Now you just turn on your phone and watch a movie, and hit pause and watch it later. 20 days later, times change. Sadie Hawkins Day, yes. So dudes, you ain't got to do nothing but just sit around this time. The woman's supposed to ask you out, so that's what's gonna happen today. Sadie Hawkins Day, man. So yep, that's what today is, and Symphonic Metal Day. Yeah, so I guess Metallica had that S&M thing going on way before today, unless they did it on this day way back when. Oh, things that make you go, huh? World Orphans Day. So I don't know what we're supposed to do with orphans, but it's World Orphans Day. Yeah, the producers give me this look across the screen. I'm just telling you, it's World Orphans Day. I don't know. Well, go adopt them then. All right, yeah. So it's World Orphans Day. Let's see here. What's it say here? Join us as we discover the part we can play to improve the lot of orphans. All right, I think that's one of those days where you just wear a ribbon on your collar to show you care. Go adopt an orphan if you're really into that helping people thing. Come on, that's why I don't wear ribbons, peoples. I just I work with veterans groups. I just go do it. So yeah, take a thing or two from Nike. Just do it. Oh, guess what? You know that guy that used to have women in bikinis jumping on trampolines? You guys will never believe who that was, but he used to do it all the time. He'd make women in bikinis jump on trampolines. That was Jimmy Kimmel. Yes, it was called The Man Show. And and that's what he would do. So don't believe that garbage you see on TV nowadays. Jimmy Kimmel had that. Well, today is his birthday. The guy who came up with the Man Show. Yeah, so today's his birthday. Let's see here, Jordan. That's Jordan Bridges. I thought it was Jeff Bridges. Wrong person. Oh, it's Julia Michaels' birthday. Don't ask me who that is, because I don't know. And Lando Morris's birthday. Don't ask again. Don't ask me who. That is. But I will tell you something else. Remember, Whoopi used to be cool. Today is Whoopi Goldberg's birthday. Yes, back when she used to actually make movies. I know those of you Trekkies out there remember her as Guinan from Star Trek. Well, today's her birthday. Now she stars in some kind of show that's like really berated. But that's her birthday today. Oh yes, and we're doing this music here also. Speaking of which, you know what? I'm gonna come up with this later. I got some news here in Kiss, and you're not gonna believe the news that comes out of there. It's Kiss. Why would you even believe that? But uh, if you're surprised, well, you're gonna be the one surprised, not me. But that is Ace Freely here. Today is also Laxmi. Okay. Okay, this is a Hindawi festival. It's Laxmi Puja. Laxmi Puja? Laxmi Puja? Puja Puja? Okay, well, you look it up. Just Google it. And I know you can do that with your phones. Back in my day, there were books, these big sets of books, and they were all in alphabetical order. And it took up like three spots in your shelves, if anybody even has shelves in their homes anymore, and it all kinds of info. So it's Lakshmi Puja Day. Let's celebrate this auspicious Hindawi festival, which is a celebration of fortune and luxury. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Hold on here, real quick. For what do we say? Fortune and luxury. Okay, hold on here. I am vigorously typing away here. All right, password. If you're anything like me, the password is the same as yours. Okay, here we go. Star, star, star. Yeah, I'm looking at my bank account right now, and right now there's no luxury or fortune to go with this. So we'll just celebrate that day and hope that it just continues on into more aspects of her life here in the future. And as always, enjoy a favorite beverage. How's everybody doing? Yes, those songs here. I don't know if you noticed it, but there was a little theme between all those songs. That first one was "Take What You Want" with Post Malone and feat Ozzy Osbourne. Second one, well, that needed an introduction. That was the Prince of Darkness, otherwise known as Ozzy Osbourne and Crazy Train. The last one was Black Sabbath with Mob Rules, and that one unfortunately was not Ozzy Osbourne. It was Dio, but Black Sabbath. Ozzy was with Black Sabbath there for a while, so we'll go ahead and just get that in there, and take a break from there. Hey, speaking of which, tomorrow, since I won't be here tomorrow, I still don't see protesters out there, demanding that this station have me on here for 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. Producers saying they don't have a budget for it. But at the rates they pay me here, I mean, you should have me on here all day. Yes. Well, how much are they paying you? What? He says he's what? For free. Why? He says it's the Vaquero Radio, the Valley student station, where we don't get paid. Who says we don't get paid? Okay, well, I don't know, but they're not paying me enough. So you need to come out here and protest for me. Oh my gosh, would you look at the time? 1:41. Time flies when you're having fun. I tell you what, I won't be here tomorrow, but tomorrow is loosen up, lighten up day. Yeah, there's lots of people that could most definitely do that, man. Just loosen up, lighten up a bit. That's what you tell them. It's like it's like when your wife's mad at you and you tell her to calm down. Yeah, you're just stoking the flames at that day. Tomorrow's also International Girls' Day. Well, I'm all for it. Oh, yes, World Diabetes Day. Yeah, some of you keep on drinking your favorite beverage. That diabetes is just like right around the corner. National Pickle Day. And I'd be remiss not to remember this tomorrow, but it's National Marie Day. Not Mary. I hear lots of people pronounce it Mary, and it's Marie. Big giant difference. National Seatbelt Day. They put those in cars? Why? Side impact beams, airbags, airbag curtains, side airbags, crumple zones, crumple this, crumple that. I mean, unless you're flipping your car over or something, which I have not been able to do as of yet to date. But challenge accepted. The day I roll it, I want to roll it like 5 times. And I want to look like Carl Edwards going down the front stretch at Talladega. Catching the catch fence and everything. Just going head over heels over there. Oh, National Spicy Guacamole Day. You cannot miss that day. I got a story here. Let's see here. Come on. Come on. Through Loudwire. Apparently, your favorite guy, Ivan Moody. Yes, Ivan Moody, the singer from Five Finger Death Punch. He apparently goes to Taco Bell. Yes, Taco Bell is a real thing. It is the best place to have Mexican pizzas. It's the best thing on their menu. That and their bean burrito. Yes, them fighting words changed my mind. Just the best store, best Mexican food on the planet. Even better than El Sarape down the road, and even better than El Pato, which is somewhere up here down the road. Also, it's Taco Bell. Yeah, my what? The producer's giving me that look again. He says no. He's shaking his head very vigorously that it's not. Well, anyway, Ivan Moody goes there, and he was mistaken by a drive-through employee there for Disturbed's David Draymond. They're both the singers of those bands. Ivan Moody's got tattoos on his head, makes him kind of look like Gorbachev with that big giant thing. And if you don't know who Gorbachev is, Google him. Just look up the fall of the Soviet Union and look for Gorbachev. Perestroika and all that good stuff. Just look for him. So he's got this big tattoo, and David Draymond. Well, he looks the same. Bald head, beard, mustache, earrings. So they look the same. So anyway, this young lady is right here, and she just asked me if I was in a band, and I was like yes, and she said, I just like who? And Moody said the clip, and anyway, the girl says, oh, you're the leader from Disturbed. And the best Moody could do is, I love you, Dave. No, he wasn't Disturbed. He was a Five Finger Death Punch guy. So, well, hey, it could happen. I could tell you what, if I were working at Taco Bell and these guys showed up, I would have no clue who they were. I wouldn't be able to recognize them. For as much as I see them on all their little socials and everything, yeah, I wouldn't recognize them. Otherwise, going off of that, I saw Dale Earnhardt Jr. one time at HEB. I was in the store, and I had to follow him around for several aisles. And the dude's probably like, "Who's this? Who is this guy?" And finally, at the checkout, I looked at him and go, "Dude, you look just like Earnhardt Jr." He looks at me. He goes, "Yeah, I get that a lot." No, it wasn't him. It's just a guy that looked like Earnhardt Jr. So, yeah, it would have been cool if that would have been Earnhardt. I have no idea what he would have been doing down here in the valley at HEB in McAllen, but it would have been cool. Oh, speaking of which, Ace Frehley. If you all remember, well, I know you all know Kiss. I want to rock and roll all night. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. It's like the only lyrics of that song. So, way back when, in 1978, yes, I've seen the movie. Kiss made a movie. It was totally rad. And it was called Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. Really good movie. Cheesy as heck, but almost as good as that guy who drinks all the mojitos all the time. Ash. Ash. Night of the Living Dead. The Army of Darkness. Ash. Bruce Campbell. Not as good as the Bruce Campbell movies, but he says when he was busy, Ace Frehley said when he was busy making that movie, that he would loaded on booze and cocaine. I don't know to who that's a shocker, but it's no surprise to me, and maybe that's why that movie wasn't quite what it was made out to be. I mean, if you watch it now, it's just like wow, you really have to be an intake on lots of those, or on something. But it's just one of those movies. So apparently he was loaded on that stuff, and yeah, if you're like me, I couldn't tell. They all act the same, and aren't those guys going to retire this year? Did they already have their last concert? It is that time of day again. It is it's about 1:54. Gosh, I tell you what, time flies when you're having fun. I I told you shortest, the fastest hour in broadcast all week long. Now you're going to have to wait another 6 days and 23 hours for this program to come back on again. I can't help you with that. I know it's going to go by terribly slow, and it's just going to drag on unless you come to the station and protest here in front for 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's the only way around it. That's the only way you're going to get your fix in for this show every once a week. And with that, we'll enjoy our favorite beverage. Again, that was Kiss with Love Gun and Disturbed, 10,000 Fists. And I am going to leave you today. Well, as always, I will have words of wisdom for you. But before we do words of wisdom, you will have Wrong Side of Heaven by Five Finger Death Punch. I will see you all next week, and thank you for listening. You'll never believe this for those of you that are still here. I just found out John Kerry, if you know who he is. It's amazing. He was in Vietnam. I did not know that.